back to the Prodi Academy YouTube channel. I'm Michelle, and in today's video we're going to be discussing what information your bookkeeper needs from you. Now, the pandemic has changed many of the types of business success stories that we've seen. So we've seen local restaurants or their business traffic completely fall to nearly nothing in the face of pandemic shutdowns. And instead of closing the business, what they opted to do was switching to carry out and delivery of food and liquor, and that thrived for them. Now, your business has managed to thrive as well, and you may be wondering what your next step would be. You need to think about hiring a bookkeeper. Now, small business owners are often worried about a lot of different things, but hiring a bookkeeper isn't typically on that list of priorities. So starting a business or starting a new business means that you are trying to decide where to open a location, you need to hire employees, and you need to apply for business loans to expand. The last thing many business owners worry about is that of hiring a bookkeeper, but it should be higher up on your list. Small business owners usually take their time when it comes to hiring a bookkeeper because so many other details require their attention. Business owners focus more on getting and maintaining customers, marketing, product placement, employee retention, and making their business as appealing as possible. Now, once a business owner hires a bookkeeper, nearly 90% of them say that they would never go back to a life before a bookkeeper. And why would they? Because a bookkeeper is there to save you both time and money. Now, if you are new to having a bookkeeper on your staff, or you're thinking about it and thinking about it being time for you to hire a bookkeeper, there are items which you will need to begin saving for your bookkeeper in order for them to make your business grow and continue to prosper. Now, we're going to be looking at a few items that are needed by the bookkeeper, and this will be in order for them to do their job. Collecting receipts from your business means that you will need to find a place to store all of that paper that you've either stuffed into your wallet or in an envelope sitting on your desk. Now, one of the most important items that your bookkeeper will need from you is your receipts. You may never have saved receipts before, and especially if your business is small and it is growing, but now is the time to do so. Bookkeepers are all about keeping track of your money that comes in and that goes out of your business, so receipts are extremely important. Your bookkeeper will need all of your business receipts. Now, if you're wondering as to the importance of keeping these receipts, it's because when you are incurring expenses in your business and you're keeping those receipts from your business expenses, both your bookkeeper and your accountant will be able to make use of them in order to justify your tax returns. Now, one of the reasons that business owners intensely hate doing their taxes is because the amount of paperwork that's involved. Now, with having your receipts collated, you'll be able to justify your expenses for your taxes. So if we look at an example, if you're taking clients out to business lunches or dinners, you'll be able to deduct those expenses from your taxes. Also, if you happen to eat out a lot, go to a lot of dinners, lunches throughout the year, that is quite a bit of money that can rack up at the end of the day. So it'll stand you in good stead to know exactly where your business is at in terms of tracking your expenses. Something else to consider is that whilst the auditing of business taxes is more rare than the audit of personal taxes, 1 out of every 100 businesses are audited on a yearly basis. Now, the average time businesses spend on an audit is anywhere from 3 to 6 months, and that is if you are properly organized. If your paperwork isn't in order, if you're not organized, a business audit can take up to 3 years or even longer to complete. Now, no one wants to go through an audit, but if your business is audited, all of those business receipts that you have saved and that your accountant has used in order to justify your expenses will be kept handy in order to present these for the authorities. Now, another really important reason that you want to save your receipts is to give your bookkeeper the receipts in order to reconcile your business accounts. Now, bookkeepers excel at reconciling your business accounts so that when you look at your banking information, your accounts will be current and perfectly tied out to what is reflecting in your books. Now, this is a giant time suck for business owners, so handing over your receipts means a lot less time that you'll be wasting on your bank account balances. Businesses get invoices and bills on a daily basis. Now, you may be tempted to just toss those somewhere in a tray and forget about them for a few days. Taking the time to properly input the bills and invoices into your business records can be quite time consuming. But instead of putting those bills into a tray and forgetting about them, rather put them in an envelope or an accordion folder to give to your bookkeeper. First, if you pay your bills and then put them in the folder, you'll be able to manage your business's money more effectively. Another important reason to keep those bills is so that your bookkeeper can track the bills and track which ones you've paid. So if something doesn't seem right, or if a business approaches you and says you haven't paid a bill, you'll be able to prove it thanks to your bookkeeper. Another reason why it's important to keep track of these invoices is that it means you have a paper trail for your taxes, because invoices and bills form part of a business's tax liability. Now, your bookkeeper will also be able to balance your accounts, so you'll always know where your money is going. The larger your business grows, the more important it will be to track all of your income and all of your outgoing expenses as part of your business's assets and liabilities. Now, if you're looking to find additional financing, your prospective lender needs an accurate record of all of these expenses. So it's time to get all of your money in order. Some business owners make use of electronic checks or online banking and seldomly write out paper checks, while other business owners tend to use a combination of both. Now, no matter what kind of checks you're issuing, you need to give your bookkeeper your banking information for them to do their job properly. Now, your bookkeeper will use this information to keep track of the money coming in as well as going out of your business accounts. Now, business owners are increasingly worried about business fraud, and this is something that they need to be concerned about. Fraud affects thousands of small businesses each year, and the average cost of fraud for small businesses averages within the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, if you're concerned about giving your bookkeeper access to all of your banking information, you are able to limit their access for your security. So be sure to find out from your bank or credit union how you can limit your bookkeeper's access in order to protect yourself and your business. Your bookkeeper needs information about the type of business that you are running in order to keep your records properly. You need to give them information about what your business does, as well as where the income and liabilities are in your business and how many employees you have. You'll also want to share your mission and vision, as well as your goals and objectives for your business moving forward. The more information that you give your bookkeeper about your business, the better your bookkeeper can help keep your business moving forward. One of the largest expenses that any business has is their payroll, and that rings especially true now. The COVID-19 pandemic, as well as the Great Resignation, have left business owners with huge payroll expenses. In fact, payroll can account for anywhere between 15 and 30% of your business's gross revenue. Now, your bookkeeper needs information surrounding your payroll. They need to be able to access your payroll information in order to keep your business taxes current and ensure that employee withholding is correct. If you are behind in your payroll taxes, you can face state and federal penalties. Now, your bookkeeper can ensure that you are paying the correct amounts in payroll taxes over to the government. You'll want to give your bookkeeper access to your business's tax records dating back to when your business was opened. Now, if you've been in business for a very long time, then you can give your bookkeeper access to your tax returns or tax documents from the last 7 years. Now, if you allow your if you allow your bookkeeper to access your tax documents, they'll be able to keep track of your tax debts and payments at both federal and state level. Now, this will help your accountant keep track of your tax expenditures and be able to give you forecasts for your tax liabilities moving forward. Businesses who are able to plan for tax expenditures won't be surprised with a huge tax liability in the new year. Now, while you're pondering what your next move is within your business, you need to consider hiring a bookkeeper. Now, while hiring someone to help you keep track of your business's income and expenses will cost you more upfront, it is worth it. Hiring a bookkeeper is essential for any small business on the move, and your bookkeeper will save you both time and money in the long run. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're saving or whether saving time or saving money is more important. A bookkeeper can help you accomplish both, and not to mention just how many hours of stress and worry they will be saving you. As always, we trust you found this video insightful, and should you have any thoughts, comments, or suggestions for future content that you'd like to see, please feel free to drop it in the comment section below. Please also join us on our social media platforms such as LinkedIn or Facebook, or at our website at proteafinancial.com. Protea Academy, striving to achieve better accounting for everyone.